Hey there, my name is Calista reporting for Kids First, age 14, and today we will be reviewing quite the interesting movie, Crazy Rich Asians. Now I want to get something out of the way. I do not like romance or rom-coms in general. Romance is my least favorite genre as I consider it to be very cliche. Now, there has been a time where romance has managed to be unique, and I feel like this is another one of those times. So the story follows a college professor named Rachel Chu as she goes to Singapore with her rich boyfriend Nick Young as he is going to be the best man at a family wedding. The whole movie is about her interacting and trying to get along with her boyfriend's rich family. It seems like a very straightforward plot, but I feel like this movie pulls through the dialogue and the acting and also the visuals. Now, this movie just looks so amazing. Most of it takes place in Singapore, and I swear, after you see this movie, you're gonna be like, man, now I really want to go to Singapore. Because Singapore is just so pretty in this movie. And considering that most of the cast in this movie is rich, it is safe to say that the outfits are fantastic. I'm not a fashionista by any stretch of the word. I usually don't care about fashion, but even I can admit that the entire time I was just like, I really want to wear that dress. Please, that looks so pretty. And you can tell that they had a big budget that they wanted to spend on, like, they wanted to really hammer it in that these people are rich, because the actual wedding scene, I won't say much, but I will say they're trying to one-up the royal wedding. So they're really going all in. And even if it's just not with like the fashion and like the wedding, there's one scene where they visualize sending a text as like the stream of colors like going to each person's phone and like landing in their phone. I don't know why, but I really liked it. I thought it looked really cool. It was a nice little visual effect. Now, the dialogue and acting are also really good in this movie. And first about the dialogue. I thought the dialogue in this movie sounded very natural, and I feel like I'm probably going to be quoting this movie a lot because it is very funny. And I feel like there are specific lines that I will be quoting, usually from the actors that I like. A nice little segue. The acting in this movie was also very good. I thought there were some really nice mother-daughter emotional scenes. Like, there was one scene between Rachel and her mom that I will dare not spoil, but it is just a very loving and a very nice scene. And two actors that stood out to me were Gemma Chan as Astrid Leong and Awkwafina as Peeklin Go, who is now one of my new favorite comedy actors because she is hilarious in this movie. Those were two standouts for me, but everyone else is really good. Now, of course, a big part of this movie in general is the fact that this is like the first movie to star like a primarily Asian cast since like the 90s. And that was what originally got me interested in this movie. But of course, representation isn't the only thing that makes a movie good, as I feel like this movie is in general very good. The plot is straightforward, but I do feel like what I previously mentioned in the visuals, dialogue, and acting do pull it through, and I do feel like there are some very nice messages here. Like, okay, so Nick's mom is the villain in this story. That is very clear. But she is also a very complex character, and she believes what she is doing is the best for her family. And you can tell that even though she's doing some things that I would not consider to be good, you can tell that she's doing it because she believes that what she's doing is good. And I feel like that makes for a very good antagonist. And I do feel like also this movie is very empowering to women. So that's just something I felt. Now, this movie is technically a very basic Cinderella story, but I do feel like it does have enough to stand on its own to make it an interesting movie, which is not something I could say for a lot of romance films. So I would give this movie 5 out of 5 stars. I would recommend it to ages 13 to 18. And this movie comes out on August 15th. So that will be it for this Kids First review. If you like it, check out all the other Kids First reviewers, and of course, check out the Kids First website. I will see you all later. Bye-bye.